So I'm going to show you the fastest way to get every single piece of the crystal catalyst. I will have this checkpoint at the bottom, so if you're looking for a specific piece, just skip to there. But I guarantee you these are the fastest ways to get these pieces, so you may or may not know about each one. And everybody is going to need these catalysts unless you're buying them. The fastest way to get the Murky energy residue is like this. So go here in Albion, start it in normal, and go to the Forgottents. And then start this one in private. This is going to be fastest if you are using bunny and have like a built bunny build, but I am trying to show off my glunny build, so I'm on my glunny. But just go ahead and run past everything here. Any character that has like an instant AoE clear will work for this, to do this as fast as possible. If you're Glay, just spamming this on this build is going to be the best. I haven't posted this one yet, but I will soon. But just run past everything, drop it. This room you have to clear, and then you're good. This is why this is so good on Bunny or Glay, because they have an instant AoE clear of all this stuff. It's like a speed run that I messed up on. But yeah, you have to clear this room, and then you just go out through this door, or kill this guy through this door, and then you just run past everything. This guy right here, and then you go ahead and grab the material, and then there you go. There's your mixed energy, return to Albion, and then yeah, you just repeat that until you have enough. For the advanced neurocircuit part of the catalyst, go to White Knight Gulch, and then you can teleport here, and you're going to go to this mission, Fortress Courtyard. You could do this in normal or hard, but I've heard that hard drops more per an instance or whatever, like has like a 1.5 times modifier, or it's supposed to. Go to this quest, start this mission, just go ahead and jump up here. This works best if you have a sniper or like a scout rifle or something with range. I have my glunny build, so this is really easy. So yeah, just do this over and over again. This works really well because I have this range kill to do this really fast. It's probably easier in normal, but do that and then leave mission and then restart the mission over and over again.
Descendant, to enter the fortress, we must secure the demarcation line by capturing the courtyard. I've asked Balby to disrupt the enemy section.
And then after a little while, just make sure you go pick this up so that it doesn't despawn. I don't know how many like you could actually stack here before it despawns, but yeah, let's see. I've been doing this for a little bit here. So yeah, that's the best way to farm the neurocircuits. You actually get a pretty good chance at a lot of stuff doing this, since these guys always drop like 3 items too, so I've been getting a lot of mods and stuff doing that too. The mixed energy residue, this is going to be the one where you need to open vaults, so you're going to need to make sure that you have some of these keys on you. There's normal and hard mode one, so whichever one you have more of, just go to that mode. Preferably you get a group to do this because you could share these, and preferably you have Enzo. If you're using Enzo, the vaults are easier and you get more rewards for using them. Go ahead and put on consumable drop rate modifier on this component. I believe this increases how many you get per a drop on average. My preferable spots to find these vaults are always going to be in the same location every single time you do them. They can or cannot be there, but they all have designated spots. So once you find a spot, remember it. I'm going to show you some of my favorite ones that are easy to find right at the spawns. So Agna Desert, go ahead and go to Mirage Stone right here, this teleport here, and then you're going to do your scan. If it makes this sound right there, that means there is one nearby, but you're looking in the wrong direction or potentially like elevation or something. So you would spin around until it makes this sound. Okay, so this sound means this one is probably right here. Is in this cave. I actually don't have the right analyzer for this right now. Farming analyzers, you only get them from mission monsters. You cannot get them from outposts. You don't get them from fusion reactor things. You do not get them from doing those defense quests from Albion either. So that's going to be one in this spot. I'm going to show you like 3 of my favorite spots in this area that are right nearby each other. This is why this is one of my favorite zones. So there's one that spawns there. There's actually one that spawns right here outside of the cave. I had to cut the video because I was struggling for my life right there. So from that spawn, also, if you go over here, there is one that could spawn right here. So the one could spawn right here. So those are like my top 3 because they're right next to a spawn. If they're not there, also make sure you're in private. And right when you spawn in, just go ahead and push your scan. If you hear the sound, there's one there. If there's no sound, I honestly just leave and go to another zone again. So since this one's making the sound right away, there's one that could spawn right here. Okay, it's not there. So that sound means it's nearby. That sound means wrong direction. So I look over here and then yeah, it's right here. So I have this one. If you have frame generation on, these could be significantly harder. I don't know if they patched that yet, but if you're on Enzo, it's so easy that it doesn't matter. But if you're not on Enzo, frame generation is going to make these almost impossible. But yeah, best to do those in a group so that you guys could share your codes and you all just run around together real fast and do it. If you're on PC, you could easily just open world chat over here, type in LFG, Enzo, volts, and then type in for crystal catalyst or something, you know? And you could probably find some people to do the thing for you because you could click on people's names and invite them straight from there. So look through here, see if there's anybody doing the volts, grab 3 extra people, or have some of your friends. So for the best way to get the biogel, this is the most efficient way if you are only looking for the biogel. If you are looking for the blueprint as well, it might be more efficient to actually just finish this over and over again because of the next part I'll show you after that. You're going to want to go to Echo Swamp in normal, set it to private, go here, and it's going to be this outpost. What you're going to do is just go ahead and come in here, start the generators. It's the same one as before, and then leave and kill this boss at 0 seconds. And you just do that over and over again on repeat. So just go in, blow up the generators, kill this boss at 0 seconds. That is the most efficient way to get this material. But if you want the amorphous material from this boss does drop an amorphous material that has the ultimate Lepic code, and it also does have the crystal catalyst blueprint. Now for the blueprint itself, the best thing you could do is try to find something else you are looking for that also drops the blueprint, but it's actually a lot faster to farm these in normal mode. So the normal mode amorphous materials that drop from Outpost have a 15% chance of getting you the blueprint. But if you use Sharon and use camo to infiltrate them instead of blowing up the generators, you have a chance to get the item twice, but you also increase your odds of getting it at all. So it becomes the same pattern at the top and bottom. So she could get 2 of it at once, or you are just increasing your odds to get it at all. Now what you're going to do to get these efficiently, you could do the hard mode ones, but the hard mode ones can drop you an odd and even number, and one of those numbers will have an energy activator, one of those will have a crystal catalyst blueprint in them. So if you are purely just targeting this crystal catalyst, the best thing to do is to find one of these that has another item you're looking for or a group of items you are looking for. So for me, since ultimate Lepic code drops from this one, it's a low chance, but it also drops a crystal catalyst and it also drops piercing light, which I want that too, and as Aisha's devotion, I always want more of that because I'm trying to get that gun maxed out as well. This one's just a really good one for me to go for. So what you do is you're going to push F on it on keyboard, and on controller you would push X, and then you are going to look for the fusion reactor that you decrypted at and make sure you have the materials for it. If you don't, preferably pick one that you do, otherwise you're gonna have to go farm some of those materials. So this spot is gonna be the same one I do the biogel for. You need to go ahead and do the Sharon way. I know a lot of people are like, why are you doing that? You get different drops in hard mode, so the odd number ones, and in normal mode you can get 2 of the same drop. So just do this, and if you're farming one like this, like I am, since I'm farming the biogel and the material at once, this is just a great one to do if you are farming the catalyst. So if you were farming specifically catalyst, doing this one the normal way instead of the other way that I just showed you will allow you to have an option for both at once. After you stack up a few of the amorphous materials, you could just run over here and do this reactor normal. You could switch to your main character if you want to do this faster, but I would suggest getting like maybe 5 to 10 amorphous materials and then you come and you fight the boss. For your Sharon, they also make sure to just stack duration mods on your ability. That's all you need. But yeah, spawn these, use your amorphous material, you're good to go. What I like to do is just spawn a bunch of the thing that you use the materials on in a row and then just use them all back to back to back. It just like kind of feels nicer, you know, like you're opening like a 10 pull versus 1 card at a time in a gacha. So I just spawn them all in a row. But yeah, because normal mode reactors take so many less materials, and because you could get 2 of the material at once, even though it's a 15% chance instead of a 20% chance, it ends up being more efficient to do this way if you have the materials. If you don't have the materials, it might not be as efficient. As you can see, that was the first try. Just got one. No big deal. So yeah, I already have like 9 of these right now. Yeah, there you go. That was so lucky that I got one of those on my first pull of that for the video, you know? Let's freaking go. I hope this helps you guys farm this stuff a lot faster. This is definitely the fastest way for all of these materials currently. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I stream on Twitch and TikTok now. That is my creator code. You could put that in at creators.nexon.com, and then whenever you buy something in-game, I get a little commission for it. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. It helps me stay home and play the amount that I do so that I could create content for you guys. I've also been taking people through interceptor fights on Twitch. So if you are struggling and you need help clearing like a normal intercept boss or any of the hard mode ones, I could solo anything in this entire game for you. I took one group of people that helped me farm my Thunder Cage maxed out. I took them through the entirety from Executioner all the way to Molten Fortress in one go without failing a single one. So it's really easy. It's actually kind of fun to do. So if you need help, just come to my Twitch and let me know. I'll be making the build for my Glunny Glay here, so stay on the lookout for that if you want. It is absolutely one of the best mob farmers in the game. It's almost as good as Bunny. It doesn't do as much damage as fast, but she has more range. So I could get this to 36 meters where Bunny maxes hers out at 27 meters. So I actually do end up with more range than Bunny. Yeah, thanks for watching.